Good morning, brothers and sisters. So glad to see that you are arised and are awake for this devotion this morning. We're winding down our 21 days of prayer and fasting. I know that I've enjoyed the last all the devotions that everybody has put time into to presenting, and this will be, I believe, the last one. And this is not on Ken Gurley's book. This is just on something that I kind of felt on my own heart over this period of time of prayer and fasting. And we want to just call this little devotion the Great Triple Threat. The Great Triple Threat. You see, there is a great triple threat that we have against the enemy to win souls for Jesus and to do a great work for God in this end time. And that triple threat is unity, prayer, and fasting. When you combine those things together, there is great, great power. Matthew chapter 18, speaking of unity, Jesus said, "Again I say unto you that if any two of you shall agree on earth as touching anything they shall ask, it shall be done of them of my Father which is in heaven. For where two or three are gathered together in my name, there am I in the midst of them." So the word together is referring to more than just physically, but it's more of a spiritually and a mentally together, kind of in one accord, sort of like on the day of Pentecost. Remember, that's how the church started, that they were all with one mind and one accord, and then suddenly there came a sound from heaven. Also, back in the days of Babel, we understand that God made the statement about the people of Babel, that because the people is one, nothing they imagine to do will be restrained from them. So there's tremendous power in unity. David talked about, "Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity." There's nothing so pleasant and so wonderful as unity. And you couple that, of course, with prayer. When we are praying together, when we look at the idea of prayer, I was kind of thinking a couple of points on prayer. And first of all, it's spirit-led prayer. Jude verse 20, it says, "But ye, beloved, building up yourselves in your most holy faith, praying in the Holy Ghost." So when we have unity and we are coupling ourselves with God in the flow of the Holy Ghost, there's tremendous power in our prayer when we have unified prayer. Consistency is also a very important thing. We are beginning this year with prayer that has been increased, and we want to continue that momentum right into the remaining months of this year. And I know that if we have unity and we have prayer, consistency, 1 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 8, it says, "I will therefore that men pray everywhere, lifting up holy hands without wrath and doubting it." Constant state of prayer, consistency in our prayers. Everyday prayer, also our time of going into our closet and praying to the Lord collectively as a church and whatnot. And then, of course, we add the third aspect of what we're looking at. We have unity in prayer, and then we couple that with fasting. And, of course, one of the most famous passages on fasting, I think, is found in when the disciples were blocked at casting out a particular bunch of devils. They came to Jesus apart and said, "Why could we not cast him out?" And Jesus said unto them, "Because of your unbelief. For verily I say unto you, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say to this mountain, Remove hence into yonder place, and it shall be removed, and nothing shall be impossible unto you. Howbeit, this kind goeth forth not out, but by prayer and fasting." So we have a triple threat against the enemy. We have a powerful threefold cord that will not be easily broken, that as we go on into 2023, if we will maintain and strive for unity of the Spirit in our church, in our dealings with one another, so that we can remember that we're going all towards the same goal of winning this city for Jesus. And if we go forward with prayer that is unified, coupled with fasting periodically, we're going to see tremendous things continue to happen in this new year. So thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and we just want to say God bless you and have a great day in Jesus.